Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Sorry. I was asking if your username is from Berserk because I just caught up with Berserk like a couple days ago. I love Berserk. It's so good. So good. Do you have any other recommendations? Because I think Berserk was the first manga I like read front to back, and I'm obsessed with it. I wish, oh man, I really wish there was more. Let's see. Don't mind me. I don't even know what I'm working on right now. This is just some random thing. I've heard about Vagabond. I gotta check that out. Hello. Just talking about Berserk. I don't know why I went live. I just started working on stuff and I was like, might as well share this because I'm having a fun time right now. Ah, Bleach is so long though. Oh my god, that's a commitment. I actually couldn't get through One Piece in high school. Not that it's bad or anything, but it's just I started. I had just finished like Naruto, and I was going through like the big three, and I was like, ah, I'm kind of burnt out. I told myself I would continue it later, and I just have not gotten through it. Oh yeah, I mean Naruto had crazy unnecessary filler, and I'm not like getting into Boruto either. So, is there like filler is just like an anime thing, right? It's not really like in the manga as much. It's just to like fill in more episodes, from what I've heard. I definitely really enjoyed reading Berserk, so I think I definitely want to pick up another series. Man, Berserk was so good. Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't know what that was. Sorry. Uh, animation team can catch up. Oh, interesting. The preset on the strat. Let's see. All the tone knobs are all the way up. They are neck pickups. And then the effects that I have is it's just this one reverb called Valhalla Vintage. But if I turn it off. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know what it is because I'm not doing anything really that different. But whenever I hear other people recording guitar, it doesn't really sound like this. Maybe I'm like plugging it in wrong or have been for years. I don't know. But I try not to use a pick. Well, I mean, sorry, that's a lie. I do use a pick, but not for strums. Like I'll usually just use my hands. This is kind of a not that great recording, but I just started this. I don't know what it's for. I did get invited to a project that I'm apparently supposed to keep under wraps, but it's requiring me to make like 2017 lo-fi again, which is fine. I enjoy it, but it's weird. It's like doing something that I've been trying not to do for a while because I try to expand, do new things, whatever. But now I'm like trying to pick up old habits. What the? Let's figure out what that was. Sorry. I think I leaked. I mean, it's not a big deal or anything. I'm not making lo-fi for the president or something. It's definitely just a little project, but I don't know. I was asked not to say. My favorite album of yours was Silver Lining, but I do like the. Oh man, that's really cool. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know. I totally still make 2017 stuff. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just conflicted because it's one of those things where I know people really enjoyed it, but it's also one of those things where I don't want to keep making it and kind of overdo anything, you know. If people like it from that era, then I'm just gonna leave it in that era. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Oh no way! Oh wait, send me some of your music. I would love. Sorry, I don't want to put you on blast. You don't have to if you don't want to, but yeah, that's really cool. It's been like, man, how long have I been doing? It's been like 6 years, 7 years. Oh my God, 70. Has it been 7 years? Um, and I'm still not really used to the idea of like, oh God, 7 years. I I don't know. I never really feel. Sorry, I'm totally just ranting to you right now, but I've totally never felt like uh I don't know when people say things like that, like how you've modeled your music after me, like that like means a lot, but it's so hard for me to like wrap my brain around it, you know, because I kind of just make beats just for fun. So it's just like super grateful to be in this kind of position. I really appreciate it. Let's see. I don't know what I'm doing here though. Also super funny when people who are like a fan of my work like join the stream or Discord, whatever, and say how like my music has um helped them through a rough time, and then like I am like super like stupid and goofy on stream. I don't want to. I slowed down on it. I've been listening to since I started. Oh my god, man! That I'm so glad. Like, man, you're gonna make me tear up on stream. Come on. I really appreciate that. I never want to stop. You know, I want to keep doing this as long as I can. I totally understand how like I've had favorite artists just like stop making music, and it's like, man, that's hard to deal with. But I will go as long as I can go. It's kind of a cool sound. What do I do with this? Genuinely, I wouldn't have made it through high school without some of those albums. Oh man, that's so nice. You know, it's kind of both ways too, because making those albums were, how do I put this? They were like an outlet for myself too. You know, like it let me express myself, and it's really cool to have people be able to relate, even with like no lyrics. It's really interesting. I don't think I'd survive if you stop making. Okay, I gotta get back to work then. I don't know. What do we think of this? I don't know if I like this chord progression. I think I might have used the third and fourth chords maybe too many times. I've always dreamed about like meeting you someday. Sadly, I don't live in LA anymore. I even bought your merch. It's like your favorite. Oh, that's so funny. Where in LA were you from? Um, Actually, super funny. But we are putting together this. I can talk about. We are putting together a show in December, and I will absolutely need your guys' help to, hype it up and stuff. In December, um, I don't know if you guys are familiar with like when we did the San Francisco live stream show, and it was like personally my favorite lo-fi artist to be in that room was amazing. It was Ginseng, it was Caleb Belkin, Elijah Who was there, but he didn't perform. He was just kind of behind the camera. Love.lee, Too Sleepy, A1, just a lot of like heavy hitters. Um, yeah. Oh yeah, hold on. Sorry, I gotta put a pause on the fact you lived in Pasadena. I don't want to dox myself, but I am there right now. That is so. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna try not to dox myself, but that is so funny. That is so crazy, bro. Oh my god. Yes. As I'm streaming, I'm here right now. I am gonna try super hard not to dox myself, but I am. Um, I'm not in any of those like fancy apartments near Old Town. Like that's not me. But I'm definitely like the suburbs. Um, like it's like a 7-8 minute drive from Old Town. That's so funny. Oh my god, that's actually really insane. Anyway, sorry. Um, yeah. So December, a lot of those people and I are having like an actual show here in LA. So if you guys can make it, that would be so cool. Um yeah, I love Pasadena. Yeah. And honestly, yeah, I really like the suburbs. It's very nice. Not a fan of like downtown LA, so this really gives me like, oh, I'm sure like best of both worlds kind of thing. Um anyways, yeah. That's so funny. Yeah, December. Very tired, very sick live show in LA. Try to come through. So far, I know Ginseng's down. I think I don't want to speak for anybody right now, but I think Elijah who might be down. I mean, I'm down for sure. I live in a city right now. Not the biggest fan, but it's definitely easy to get places. Oh yeah, I hate driving around here. I mean, I grew up in SoCal my whole life, but I've never lived as close to like downtown as I do now. And yeah, not a not a fan. All right. What was I doing? In like 2017, I used to do this a lot. Little trick. EQ3 on all the guitar, turn off the gain high. Oh, and then add the reverb. That was like what I did on every song. And then every now and then I would put tremolo on just the chords, not the whole phrase. Maybe a little more EQ on the... There you go. Here, this is... I'm gonna speed run doing a 2017 track. I always used a box snare. Yeah, this. And then I always... I guess the kick didn't always matter. Oh, it's off. Okay. There's so much room on that. Oh, I think there's reverb here. Oh, my bad. Okay, I don't know what's causing that, but anyways, and then I would do the same thing, EQ3 on everything. 2017. Oh, and then I've also, let's see, I also had this serum preset that I really liked. This is this is how I would do every single song. One time I submitted a song to like there's this website called Submit Hub, and you could like submit to people's playlists and labels or whatever, and I did that. Um and they replied like too much low pass filter, which is like taking out all this high end that I just did. And I was like, well, probably right. Let me pitch this up. All right, that's how you that's how I used to make beats. All right, let's get back to album stuff. All right, this song has been a pain for a while.
Tell me how to feel, 'cause I don't know who I am and what I need. I just wanna know what you think, and tell me what to say. I know I don't wanna feel this way. I'm so terrified of what you think. Show me what to do, 'cause I don't know how I get by without you. Open up to me, show me what you mean, and look into my eyes. I've got nothing left to hide. I can read your mind, don't leave me behind.
I love this song. I just feel like these vocals, the ones that I'm highlighting, compared to these vocals, they sound a little different. And that's been my problem for the past like, man, when did I start this? I must have started this like back in um maybe like February, maybe March. I started this a long time ago. And these first verse vocals are great. That's why they're already exported into this one channel. They're whoops, they are perfect. I love how they are, especially this part.
Don't wanna feel this way. I'm so terrified of what you think.
It's interesting because the low, I recorded like multiple layers. You can see here, the low ones are more prominent in this, and when they get to that little high, little chorus part right there, it blends. The high end comes up, and the low end goes down, and everything blends for right here.
Don't wanna feel this way. I'm so
On this way, that part is like it blends perfectly. On this side, though, the problem that I had is I recorded these verses on separate days with separate gear. Not a great start. It's just that I didn't have it written yet, and I didn't know what I wanted to sing yet. So when I did figure it out, I was already like in a different, situation. So I'm trying to balance this on its own, and then have this whole thing balance this. And I've been like racking my brain for months on this now. This is the closest I've gotten it, but I still think that like, I probably should just get a professional to actually do this for me. Yeah, like I'll play this part real quick.
I've got nothing left to hide. Don't wanna feel this way. I'm so
The low end, I appreciate it. I'm just like, I guess maybe I'm just being a little picky or whatever, but I really feel like it's close, but it's not quite there. And I want this to be the next single before the album. Which, by the way, album should be coming out September, October. And I only say October because I was gonna release in September, but now I'm gonna be playing some shows in China, so I don't think I'll be able to like get everything prepared. But September, October, and I want the single to be out by September or August. So just need to get this done.
And look into my eyes. I've got nothing left to hide.
Let's compare.
Don't wanna feel this way.
Oh my god, don't ignore my chain. It's so ugly. It's so all over the place. I want more low end, I think.
Look into my eyes. I've got nothing left to hide. No, I don't wanna feel left to hide. I can't read your mind. Don't leave me.
That part is, maybe it's just a little detuned. Maybe I gotta fix the auto tuning or, pitch correction. But it's almost there. I really just, I don't know. I love this instrumental though. I didn't even know that was in there. I think I gotta take that out. Oops.
Show me what to do, 'cause I don't know how I get by without you. Open up to me, show me what you mean. Show me what to do, 'cause I don't know how I get by without
Okay, there's some minor things I could fix here.
I don't.
Oh my god, ignore ignore how awful this high end sounds on its own.
Show me what to do, 'cause I don't know Show me what to do, 'cause I don't know how I get by without you. Open up to me, show me what you mean. And look into my eyes. I've got nothing left.
bad. It's kind of alright now. My question is, how do you come up with your progressions? Uh, I used to ask this same question like when I was sort of starting out. It's just one of those things that I don't know, you just kind of have to this is really bad advice. You just kind of have to develop an ear for it a little bit. It's a little tricky. Here, I actually have the chords right here. It's a little tricky to like understand what you want, but I think when you start to um learn chords, or not necessarily in theory but in like relation to each other, you develop like a sense of like up or down. At least I do. So for example, let me see if you can hear this. Okay, this is I think pitched up, but so for me, I always like to start on like uh, a major happy-ish sounding chord. I don't usually like to start on like a dark sounding chord. So for me, actually, let me make this a little bit reverby so it kind of sustains. Ignore this top melody, actually. Let's turn that off. So I'm not a theory guy. I kind of, have some basic understanding, but at this point in production, theory is out the window. At least take everything I say with a grain of salt. I am just going off of what I have gotten used to. Everything is based on um sounding it out, right? So I want to go, this is my bass chord. This is what I want it to end on. And then I decide like, I'm typically like doing this. I'm like figuring out the chord, like where I want it to go. If I want it to sound higher, whoops, I'm so sorry about that. If I want it to go higher, I could have a top note. It's kind of like the shape, like you're going up and then down again, right? But because I want to go higher for this third chord, I'm gonna turn that off. It's literally just sounding it out. This is really bad advice. I'm so sorry, but this is just it's just you get an ear for it. Um, Typically, a rule that I like to make for myself is end on um end on a good way to loop back to the first. And sometimes that's not always the case. Sometimes you kind of want like a real dissonance, and then the release is back on one. But for this chord progression, I think this is the resolve. So it goes, there's like the tension chord. There's a little bit of like, okay, we're kind of almost done with the tension, almost done, and then resolve. That's that's the visual that I always have. There's kind of like a bit of a hero's journey, but in order to like actually get these chords, I'm literally like, I start with a bass chord that I always like to start with like a major chord, but then I'll like mess around with it. And then I'm just like moving notes around. See, that doesn't sound right. So and then from there, the thing that really gives chord progressions life is these little top melodies. So without them, it's kind of a plain. Okay, but then these little top notes add like extra oh, turn that off. They kind of add extra depth to each chord. So by itself, but then with the top notes, especially where is it? These ones. These guys have a lot of weight to them. And then this is kind of like okay, don't resolve yet because it's going back around. You gotta add some personification to your chord progressions. Otherwise, where's the fun in it? A little bit of Joji vibes in there. Yeah, I think that was maybe the, subconsciously the goal. Because in my song Future Tense, which can I pull it out? Let me pull that one out. I know I wanted to work on that next. And Future Tense, that one was like probably my most Joji sounding song. I'm inspired by a lot by Blood Orange. I have not heard of Blood Orange. I'll definitely have to look him up. Let's see. Hopefully, lately I don't know if anyone here uses Ableton, but um I've been swapping back and forth between Ableton 12 and 11 because Ableton 11 I have their Suite edition, which is like their highest edition. I bought it because I really like Wavetable. Um, but then I don't have it. Let's just try it. But then for Ableton 12, I have just the upgrade, the standard version. So I end up just going back and forth when I need Wavetable. This should work. Don't get me started on how much I love Future Tense. Well, perfect. Here it is. Here it is. Let me make sure all the. I don't know if you can hear right away. It's a ton of static, and that was one of the notes that I had for myself. I want to take out a lot of the static. There's a lot of in lo-fi, static is an instrument. It's a layer, but this is just too much. Where is it? There it is. Okay, that's way too much. Let me turn it down manually. All right, I'll break down Future Tense because I'm streaming and might as well. The drums are the most basic drums, honestly. They're a little swung, they're pretty heavy. They hit really hard. And I think the reasoning for that is because it cuts through the mix really easily, and everything is like side. It's like a pretty side-chained song. Uh, so I think the main guitar. Just a loop of those chords, and then when you get to the chorus, the chords change to. And I think I do this like way too much, but like the chromatic, it goes down chromatically in the chord. Because typically you can go from this chord to this chord, but there is like a little step down, and that creates a bit of a tension between this chord. Sorry, that was a really bad example, but yeah, that I really like doing that a lot, and you know, I always in the back of my mind I'm like I don't want to use a lot of the same chords over and over, but at the end of the day, I like what I like. So as long as it's not the exact same thing. These are some piano chords, very soft, and they do the same thing here. I think I have them high up because it cuts through the mix easier, but I might change that. Oh, what's up, Oslo? Beiji-san, love your music, man. You inspired me to produce lo-fi when I first started to make beats. Hey, I'm glad to hear that. Honestly, if you guys are making some stuff, post it in the Discord. Let's check it out. We used to do this. Sorry, I'm totally rambling here, but we used to do this thing on the stream where we just like review everyone's music, and if anyone had any questions on and tips on, how they might need to clean it up, everyone in the chat kind of responds, and we'll do like a little review, judge free zone, just kind of like if you need like practical help. definitely want to get one of those going again soon, but it really only works if like we have a good amount of submissions and otherwise we're just talking about like two people's songs. Oh, sorry, let me link the Discord if you don't have it already. The stream is like super DIY. Here we go. Oh, thank you for that also. All right. Very soft chords. For whatever reason, they go down in volume there. And they complement the guitar chords, but in like less of an aggressive jazz, aggressive jazz. Very soft, like not too much depth in the chords. Very simple. So that's pretty nice. This is future tense. This song is already out, but I've been trying to work on like an album version because to be honest with you guys, originally future tense, I really liked how it sounded, but then it was a little quiet, so I sent it to a mixing engineer, and at first I really liked how they did it, but after listening to it for a while, I was like, this is really like it's too bright, it's too punchy. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do my own version, and then yeah, this is future tense. I have not produced on FL. I've always been on Ableton. Okay, then what is this? I actually don't know what this one is. It's a little high lead. Everything has too much static. I think the thing I stopped thinking about was that actually let me turn it off now before I forget. Um, I put a lot of like vinyl simulators in each channel, and I forgot to turn off a lot of static, so there's just a ton of static. All right, let's see what this is. There's some like background noise in it. I was gonna re-record, but I ended up like really liking how it sounded altogether because it kind of adds like a weird, like home recording texture. Cool. I'm just gonna go through all the layers now. I think these all go together. Super random notes, but with the chords, they all fit in. That's the thing. Like I really like. There is so much bass in this. I gotta turn down a lot of the low end. Okay. I think the rest are just the vocals, and I'm not gonna play those by themselves. One thing that I cleaned up was this outro. There was some, notes that I wanted to take out, clean up, make it sound a little more organic. So here is that. Okay, so it turns out my computer can't handle this. I might have to like bounce it separately, but yeah, that got cleaned up as well. The main differences in this or in this version versus the single version that I still kind of have to add is I wanted to add a little bit more background vocals in between the verses, and then just overall mixing differences. But hopefully this re-releases very soon. Anyways, I totally forgot what I was working on. I have a bunch of beats that I started, and I wanted to like get something going. See what we got here. Also wanted to like get something for Beat Battle 3 because oh my god, it's so green. Um I had something going for Beat Battle 3, but I ended up scrapping it because I was like I want it to be like fun to flip, you know? Cuz the last Beat Battle there was some like really cool submissions. I think this is some chords. But if I were to like, you know, use this as like a sample to flip, I don't really know how. I gotta make something like flippable. Maybe the beat battle is just off of MIDI. Because I really like this chord progression for a beat battle, but I just don't know. That's kind of cool. The bubbly one was your what was the bubbly one? Like the beat battle submission? I don't recall. I don't know, Ozza, what do you think? MIDI only beat battle. That's kind of what I had in mind. Let me see what else I have. I have a bunch of like random beats that I started in like 10 minutes and then scrapped. Not that I want to use that, but I want to see if I can make something out of them. What even is this? I swear. That loop's so weird. I actually do have. Let me see if I have it. I have this one song that I had vocals on. Shoot. I might not have the project file anymore. Let me check. Oh man, it's not looking good. Also, like very recently, I had a problem with my hard drive and I just lost a bunch of old files. I think it's this. I hate these drums.
Please don't wake me up, I'm comfortable.
Actually, yeah, I do hate this, but the chords and the vocals were cool. I don't think I have the project file anymore. Yeah, the drums. You know what's funny is I got one of those, you know, like those like electronic drum kits that you can like sit at and like actually play. I got like a cheap one of those. And this drum kit was like a plugin, Easy Drummer. But I just hate. I think we were just I think we were just like figuring out how to use it for this song. But man, this part's cool. Yeah, I gotta find the project file for it though first. I'm down to send this. I just need to. It's an old project file. Actually, let me see if I can find the date on it. Um, actually, this might be the project file. If this doesn't work, then yeah. Oh yeah, you could totally use AI. No, I'll just try to find it. Actually, it might be this right here. Let's see. It's missing so many samples though. Oh god, it's missing so many, and the hard drive that it's probably on is like it's gone, it's dead. I lost so many files. I'm pretty sure this is it. Okay, in the meantime, I also had to work on I had to work on this interlude. I'm gonna switch to Ableton 11. Hold on. Everything's so slow. There we go. Alright, let me switch from Ableton 12 to Ableton 11. Dual wielding. There it is. Ableton 12. There we go. Turn off Ableton 12. Okay, can you let me know if you can hear this. Did you hear that chord? Okay, cool. All right. I've mixed this. I've played this before. I've mixed this a bunch. I haven't heard it in like a week now. So let's come back to it with like, you know what they say, fresh ears. Um Let me close the other set because it ended up not finding the files. All right, here it is. Oh, wait. uh There we go.
So what can I be?
That part's weird. I gotta figure out how to space this out.
So what can I be?
Yeah, I gotta figure that out. How's this gonna sound on Spotify? I'm assuming you want the yeah. So these vocals are gonna bleed over into like basically this is one song, and then this is second song. So if you play it, if you play Flower Bomb by itself, it's gonna sound like this. Obviously, this will I'm gonna mix that a little cleaner so the vocals don't just like randomly start. Um, but ideally, it should like all blend together. There's two songs, or sorry, two separate sets of songs that do this. This interlude obviously blends into Flower Bomb, and then the other one. Actually, you know what? Let's build the track list. Let's do this right now. Let me get all the songs that are going on the album. So let's see. I did this already on a different Ableton project, but I'm just gonna start a new one. We have Flower Bomb. Name pending. Might just keep it though, because it's kind of what I associate it with now. I think it's this. There we go. Then we have future tense. Actually, I think I have a folder of this that might be easier. It's so funny that I have folders that are like July 12th, August 16th, but that could have been like from 3 years ago. um oh my god, I wish I was more organized. Okay, so I have all the album demos right here. Let me just re-download them. I'm more organized on my like Dropbox than I am with my actual files. So we have What You Think, download. Beach Side with Horror Goggles, download. Future Tense, download. Let's put all those, whoops. Put them in here. Sorry, this is super boring. Beach Side, What You Think. Then we have the outro, which is, I feel like it's pretty much done, but, oh, is this it? Pretty much done, but there's one part that I need to clean up. Then we have Running Out of Time, which I really need to clean up. Same thing happened with Running Out of Time, where I sent it to an engineer and just was not super happy with the result. Which one is the right one? I'm gonna say it's this one. Okay, this is just, I'm gonna replace all these, but just for the sake of like knowing what goes where. Then we have let me just check my notes. Then we have Summertime. Also, yeah, ignore this. This is not going to be called Summertime. I totally just named it that for no particular reason. Which is the right one though? 2023. When did I make this one? This one was, yes, this is the right one. Oh my god, I've been working on this album for too long. Okay, ignore this name. This one's called Wintertime because I was not feeling creative. Then I have get ready for really horrible names on the way. Oh damn, what was this? Hold on, let me make sure I'm downloading the right one. This one's pretty awful. I was watching Neon Genesis at the time that I named this project file. Then we have Cinder. I was playing Dark Souls when I named that one. Which is the right one? Let me hear it. This one. I gotta clean up the vocal. Holy! This, it's so unmixed. Look how like dense the audio waves are compared to here. That one's like the song is done, but the mix is not. So ignore that. What else do we have? Springtime, all the seasons. Couldn't think of anything else. Yes, this is springtime. Then we have. Did I already put beachside? I did. Turn back, which has that Darlin vocal. Probably I'm gonna keep that. I'm not sure though. Then Sundance. I would love vocals on this somehow, but if not, I also wouldn't be mad because it sounds pretty cool. Then last one. Okay, last one is called "Home to You," but this is a Daloon song, and I don't have her vocals yet, so this is just an instrumental. Boom, 15 songs. Here we go. Oh, 14 songs. There we go. I could have sworn there were 15. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, you know what? It's because Flower Bomb is in one file right here. It's supposed to be two, but whatever. So 15 songs. So first one is Springtime. Not probably maybe I'll no, I don't think I'm gonna leave it as Springtime. I'll probably rename it. Then I don't know. Outro's definitely last. Man, you guys are seeing this happen in real time. This is real. This is me figuring out the track list. Outro is last, obviously. I think Flower Bomb should be towards the end. Maybe like second to last, honestly. I totally see it as second to last. Home to You is gonna be towards the middle. Wintertime is an interlude, so that's gonna be like 10. Um let's see. What you think is definitely gonna be early in the album? I would say maybe second or third. Future tense number 2. That sounds right. What do you say? What do you think at fourth? Turn back at seventh. Turn back at seventh sounds good actually. This is I'm just gonna like line these up so that it kind of plays out. The thing that I wanted to show off. Oh, also this is an old version of Springtime. I added like drums. Wait. Okay. It's sort of like that, but I changed the drums. Those drums are horrible. Future tense, what you think? Definitely the thing that I need to figure out was running out of time is right before summertime, and the reason for that, can I get space here? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's just solo them. So the idea is it does this. Um Okay, wait. I gotta mix the ticking sound to match this ticking sound because they're the same sample, but I think I had a bunch of effects on it by mistake. I gotta turn that off. It's supposed to sound like this ticking sound. For whatever reason, these are like way more like loud. Oh god.
I've been right as rain. I've been writing things, trying to stay head above water on the brighter days.
Yeah, that's the plan. They have to blend. It's so funny that they don't. I gotta change that. But that's the goal, right? Turn back at 7. So it'd be like right after this. Oh shoot. Let's move these guys to 30 minutes. I actually don't know how long this album's gonna be. I'm hoping for 30 minutes. That would be ideal. Nice, nice. Okay, there we go. Sundance. Let me play Sundance. Is it really this short? 2 minutes. Okay, that sounds right. Sundance is cool. I think it could be, could have some vocals. that's cool. I it's just it's like a loop. And in the past I've had um loops on albums, especially in like Mirror Image. I had a lot of loops and it's cool, but I feel like it doesn't add too much substance. I want each song to be able to like stand on its own. And a loop just doesn't really do that. I love this though. It's definitely staying on. If I'm not mistaken, I think Mahaji rapped on something. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe not. Let's see, maybe not. Oh, he rapped on Turn Back, but I don't know if it like fit.
Gave me wings when we part. Now I'm sitting in dark. Space is all in my thoughts. Space is all in my mind that you occupy. Why? I need to know why you wanna go. Why you feeling so cold? Why you changing your soul? Why you waiting for gold? Diving deeper than most. Fine, I'll leave you alone. Before I go, let me love your heart.
Yeah, it just didn't fit. And I think like Mahaji's great. I think it's just that beat is better, kind of as a beat. I needed Mahaji. I actually invited Mahaji to rap on the Neon Genesis title. This one. Oh, let's ignore those vocals. I think those are placeholder vocals.
When you can, 'cause I've been feeling down and I've been paranoid. And I hope I'm not too late to make this right again.
Slow down, pitch down. Let's hear it.
When you can, 'cause I've been feeling down and I've been paranoid. And I hope I'm not too late to make this right again.
When you can, 'cause I've been feeling down and I've been paranoid. And I hope I'm not too late to make.
That's so stupid. I always like to listen to my stuff like really sped up because it gives me like a good like okay, I really like what you think sped up. It gives me a good understanding of like how it sounds like from a bigger picture. Because when it's like at normal speed, I'm like hyper analyzing everything too much. But when I play it at, like faster, then I can kind of listen, then I can kind of hear it as a whole.
Tell me how to feel, 'cause I don't know who I am and what I need. I just wanna know what you think. And tell me what to say. I know I don't wanna feel this way. I'm so terrified of what you think.
I love that. I'm not gonna release it like that, but I love that. Uh, yeah, it's cool to kind of hear it. I already explained this, but yeah, the high notes are crazy. I want to hear Beachside. Oh, Horror Goggles is supposed to send me verse 2 of Beachside today, so hopefully I can finish this. That's so fun. I love that. Okay. Anything? Oh yeah, let me play Home to You. I really wanted to like. I gotta. Oh, I just remember that somebody asked something about Dahlun earlier, and I didn't say anything. Do you know if Dahlun will make another song? I love your collaboration. How long ago was that? I'm so sorry. Um, yeah, Dahlun's been like working with like. She has a couple songs with Elijah Who, but they just haven't released. They're so good. Gonna bug them to release it. I know she's been kind of busy lately, but yeah, this is supposed to be a Dahlin beat. It's funny because the high vocal background lead is the same, maybe not the same, but similar melody to Periwinkle Girl. This is kind of like if Periwinkle Girl was like not so depressing. I've heard every song of that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not hiding anything. I've been streaming the album like every time. I mean, not the exact same lead, but definitely very similar. And not on purpose either. Okay, I need to hear this one sped up because the beginning vocals are so messy, I don't want to listen to them.
I messed up again, but I tried my best to keep myself from falling apart in front of you. Oh, I'll try again, but no promises. I can't control the way I feel about it all.
That's so funny. I love speeding him up. Uh, it's so interesting. I always start my sentences with that. But it's weird how like throughout the course of like making music, I've always felt very like shy showing to like new people or like people that I know in person my music. They're like, "Oh, how do I find your music?" I'm like, "Oh, you don't have to look it up." And like now I've made it even harder for myself because I decided to put my own vocals on most of these songs. That's great. It's fantastic. Hearing songs sped up makes you hear more than before. Yeah, definitely. Let's hear this one.
So why can't I be you? Why do I need to compare myself to
That hurt my ears a little bit. It's not even a dog, bro. I don't I forgot what it was, but now I can't get that out of my head. It sounds like a dog. And yes, send me your beat on Discord. Put it in like the why are there submissions? Oh, that's from May 6th. Never mind. Yeah, put in the submissions or something. It's like a perk noise. It's like a I don't even know. All right, let me download this. It's going on the track list. All right, what do you want me to like? Is there anything you need me to know about this before I like? What do you what kind of advice do you need? A little different, eh? Nice. I really was hoping that like, or I still am hoping that future tense becomes sort of like the pivot in like um how I want my sound to be. Okay, whatever you want to say. All right, let me listen to it. That's pretty good. I would definitely, if I was still in school, I would definitely study to that. There's a little crackling note or a little cracking sound that's kind of a little distracting. That little, maybe is it like a snap? That little sound. But other than that, it's cool. Very dark minor chords. I don't know. I think it sounds good. Oh, it's just final. Yeah, I would always try personally to avoid cracking sounds in vinyl simulation. Like static is fine, but when it cracks, it's kind of like disrupting. Yeah, because it's also, it's a little like when it's cracking a lot and sometimes it's not like in like a rhythm or anything, it just makes it feel a little out of place. But I think that's a really cool one. Okay, I just looked at the time. I have a meeting at 12:30. I'm gonna end the secret stream. But this has been fun and honestly very productive now that I have the track list kind of all over the place. Here, I'll end the stream with the outro song. Sped up.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been hard lately.
All right, ending it there. All right, guys. See you later.